Hello students, let's read this question. Find the cube root of each of the following numbers by prime factorization method. So let's start the solution. First we have 64. So let's write down the factors of 64. Factors of 64 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So here we can write this as like we have two triplets of 2. So this can be written as 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3. That means this can be written as 4 to the power whole power 3. So from here we can say that 4 is cube of 4 is cube root of 64. Again, move on to the second one, which is 512. So we have the factors of 512 as 9 times 2. That means we have 3 triplets of 2, which can further written as 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3, which can further be equals to 2 into 2 into 2 whole power 3, which will be equals to 8 to the power 3. That means we can write that 8 is cube root of 512. Now move on to the third one, which is 10648. So factors of 10648 is are 2 into 2 into 2 into 11 into 11 into 11. That means we have two triplets. One is of 2 and another is of 11. That means we can write this as 2 into 11 whole power 3, which will give us 22 to the whole power 3. That means we can write that 22 is the cube root of 10648. Now move on to the fourth one, 27000. So factors of 27000 are 3 times 2, 3 times 3, and 3 times 5. So we can make the group triplet of 2, 3 and 5. This can further written as 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power 3, 5 to the power 3, which will be equals to 2 into 3 into 5 whole power 3, which will be equals to 30 to the whole power 3. That means we can say that 30 is the cube root of 27,000. Now move on to the fifth one, which is 15625. So the factors of 15625 are 6 times 5. So we can make the two triplets like this. So this can be written as 5 to the power 3 multiplied by 5 to the power 3, which will further equals to 25 to the whole power 3. That means we can write from here is 25 is the cube root of 15625. Now move on to the sixth one, which is 13824. The factors of 13824 are 9 times 2, 3 times 3. So we can make the triplets of 2, 2, 2 and 3. That is equals to 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 to the power 3. This can further written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 whole power 3, that is equals to 24 to the whole power 3. That means we can write that 24 is the cube root of 13824. Now move on to the seventh number, which is 110592. The factors of this is 12 times 2, 12 times 2 and 3 times 3. So this can be grouped like this. Here we have 4 triplets of 2 and 1 triplet of 3, which can further written as 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 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 3 to the power 3, which will be equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 whole power 3, which will further equals to 48 to the power 3. That means we can write that 48 is the cube root of 110592. Now move on to the eighth one, which is 46656. So factors of 46656 is 6 times 2 and 6 times 3. So we can make 2 triplets of 2 and 2 triplets of 3. That is equals to 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 3, which can further equals to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 whole power 3, which will further be equals to 36 to the power 3. That means we can write that 36 is the cube root of number 46656. Now move on to the ninth one, which is 175616. So the factors of 175616 are 9 times 2 and 3 times 7. That means we can make 3 triplets of 2 and 1 triplet, which will be equals to 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3 into 7 to the power 3, which will be equals to 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 whole power 3, which will give us the value as 56 whole power 3. So we can write from this is 56 is the cube root of number 175616. Now move on to the 10th, which is 91125. Factors of 91125 are 6 times 3 and 3 times 5. So we can make two triplets of 3 and one triplet of 5, which will be equals to 3 to the power 3 multiplied by 3 to the power 3 multiplied by 5 to the power 3, which will further equals to 3 into 5 whole power 3, which will be equals to 45 whole power 3. That means we can write that 45 is the cube root of 91125. So this way we have found out the cube root of each of the following numbers by using prime factorization method. So hope you understand it well. Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.